Hello everyone. Now let us see this question 36. The point B 1, 3 and D 6, 8 are the two opposite vertices of square ABCD. Find the equation of diagonal AC. So here we have given a square and the coordinate of B and D is given, and we have to find equation of AC. So to know the equation of AC, we know slope of AC as well as any one point on AC. So how we get that? Because here point B and D is given. So using this point B and D, I can find out the midpoint of this BD, which is also midpoint of AC. And secondly, by knowing the slope of BD, I can find out slope of AC as AC is perpendicular to BD. So here I will say ABCD is a square, therefore midpoint of AC is equals to midpoint of BD, and secondly AC is perpendicular to BD, therefore slope of AC is -1 upon slope of BD. Okay, so I have to find midpoint of BD. So here I will say by midpoint formula, midpoint of BD is, now the coordinate of B is 1, 3 and D is 6, 8. So it is 1 plus 6 divided by 2, this is x coordinate, and 3 plus 8 divided by 2, this is y coordinate. So I will say midpoint of BD is equal to 6 plus 1 7, 7 divided by 2, comma 8 plus 3 11 divided by 2. So we got the midpoint of BD, and this is the midpoint of AC also. So therefore I will say that therefore midpoint of AC, midpoint of AC, say I have given it name as M. So the coordinate of M is 7 divided by 2, comma 11 divided by 2. Now second, what I will do, I will find slope of BD. Now slope of BD. Slope of BD is y2 minus y1, that is 8 minus 3 upon 6 minus 1. So this will give me 5 divided by 5, which is 1. This is slope of BD. Therefore slope of AC, as AC is perpendicular, slope of AC is equals to -1 upon slope of BD. So this will give me answer as -1. Therefore line AC, I will say line AC, or I will say diagonal AC. So line AC, therefore line AC passes through the point is 7 by 2, comma 11 by 2, passes through 7 by 2, comma 11 by 2, and has slope equal to -1. Therefore equation of AC is equals to, now equation of AC, so equation of AC we will write, equation of AC is, or equation of AC we will say it is y minus y1 is equals to m into x minus x1. So therefore it is y minus 11 by 2 is equals to minus 1 into x minus 7 by 2. So let us multiply each term by 2. So therefore here we will get 2y minus 11. Here we will get minus 2x minus minus plus 7. So therefore this minus 2x I will bring on left. So it is 2x plus 2y minus 11. This 7 will also come on left and it will become minus 7 is equals to 0. So therefore 2x plus 2y minus, now 11 minus 7 is 4 is equals to 0. Now I can take 2 common, sorry. Therefore 2 we will take common, and here it is x plus y minus 2 is equals to 0. So therefore x plus y minus 2 is equals to 0 upon 2, which is 0. Okay. So therefore x plus y minus 2 equal to 0 is required equation. This is required equation. So understood? This is our required equation. So here in this question you have given point B and D, and you have given that ABCD is a square. So you are going to use the property of a square, that is diagonals are perpendicular bisector of each other. Now the next question is ABCD is a rhombus. The coordinate of A and C are 3, 6 and minus 1, 2 respectively. Write down the equation of BD. Now here coordinate of AC is given and ABCD is a rhombus given. So again for rhombus also you get the same property. Okay, what is the property? That midpoint of AC is same as midpoint of BD. So this point M is going to be the midpoint of AC and midpoint of BD, and also the angle between this AC and BD is 90 degree. So they are perpendicular bisector of each other. So as you have done question number 36, in the same way you have to do the question number 37. So let us discuss this question number 38. Question number 37 you have to solve yourself, right? Find the equation of line passing through the intersection of line 4x plus 3y equal to 1 and 5x plus 4y equal to 2 and parallel to line x plus 2y minus 5 equal to 0 and perpendicular to x-axis. So two problems are there. We have to find equation of line which is passing through intersection of these 2 points, and second parallel to a given line and perpendicular to x-axis. So let us solve one by one. First I have to find point of intersection of these 2 lines. So here I will write those lines. It is 4x plus 3y is equals to 1. This is your equation 1. And 5x plus 4y is equals to 2. This is your equation 2. Okay. Now I have to solve these 2 equations. So what we do? We multiply this equation 1 by 4 and equation 2 by 3. I have to make the coefficient of any of the variable same. So I will say multiply equation 1 by 4 and equation 2 by 3. We will multiply equation 1 by 4 and equation 2 by 3. So and then I have to subtract one equation from other. So first I multiply. So here first equation multiply by 4, so it will be 16x plus 12y equal to 4. This I will say equation number 3, and this equation will become 5 3 is 15x plus 4 3 is 12y is equals to 6. This is equation number 4. Now if I subtract equation number 4 from equation number 3, I will get x is equals to, so here I will say subtract equation 4 from equation 3. I will subtract equation 4 from equation 3. 16x minus 15x, I will get x, and 4 minus 6, I will get minus 2. So x is equals to minus 2. This is one solution. I will say one point. Now I will put this x is equals to minus 2 in any of these 4 equations. So I will say put x is equals to minus 2 in equation 1. So equation 1 is 4x plus 3y is equals to 1. Equation 1 is 4x is equals to 1. So 4x means this is minus 8 plus 3y is equals to 1. So therefore we will get 3y is equals to 1 plus 8, and 1 plus 8 is 9. So therefore I get y is equals to 9 upon 3. 9 upon 3 is 3. So y is 3. So x is minus 2 and y is 3. So therefore I will say that point of intersection is minus 2 comma 3. This is point of intersection. So point of intersection done. Okay, now parallel to, we have given one line. So here first question, I will say given line. Given line is x plus 2y minus 5 is 0. X plus 2y minus 5 is equals to 0. So this will give me 2y equal to minus x plus 5, and this will give me y equal to minus 1 divided by 2 times x plus 5 divided by 2. So here we get slope is equals to minus 1 by 2. Now required line is parallel to, given line. Therefore slope of required line will be same as slope of given line, will be equal to slope of given minus 1 by 2. Also line passes through, we know that line passes through point of intersection, that is minus 2 comma 3. Minus 2 comma 3. So therefore I will say that equation of line is y minus y1 is equals to m into x minus x1, that is y minus 3 is equals to, the value of m we got is minus 1 by 2 into x minus minus, it will become plus 2. So therefore I multiply each term by 2, so it will become 2y minus 6 is equals to, here it become minus x minus 2. So therefore this minus x will come on left side, and I have x plus 2y. Minus x plus 2, it is minus 4 is equals to 0. This is required line. So first part we have done. Now what is second part? Second part is perpendicular to x-axis. Now there is a concept. Let me discuss concept first. equation of a line passing through A comma B and perpendicular to x axis is x is equals to A and perpendicular to y axis is y equal to B. So what I am saying, that suppose this is our coordinate axis, x axis, y axis, and suppose there is a point, say A comma B. Now if I draw a perpendicular to this, okay, if I draw a perpendicular line to this like this, perpendicular to x axis, then you will see that for this line x coordinate is always going to be A. So x is equals to A is the equation. Similarly, if I draw a line which is perpendicular to y axis, perpendicular to y axis is sometimes also we say it is parallel to x axis, and perpendicular to x axis we say that it is parallel to y axis. So here you can easily see that the y coordinate is always B. So y is equals to B is the equation of line. Now here the line is passing through, we know line is passing through -2, 3 and perpendicular to x axis. So here our second part is line is passing through -2, 3. -2, 3 is right point. Yes, -2, 3 and perpendicular to x axis. Therefore equation of line is x equal to -2. Simple. Have you understood the concept? What is the equation of line when it is perpendicular to x axis, and what is the equation of line when it is perpendicular to y axis? Done. This is your question number 38. Okay. Now here question 39 is write down the coordinate of point P that divide the line joining AB in ratio 1:2. So let me first consider this as point A and this as point B, and there is this segment AB and there is a line. We have to find the coordinate of point P. Okay, coordinate of point P. Say here we have a point P. This point divide this AB in ratio 1:2. The coordinate of A is -4, 1 and the coordinate of B is 17, 10. Now P is dividing AB in ratio 1:2. We have to find the coordinate of point P. So by section formula we know, I will say that by section formula coordinate of point P is the formula is m time x2 plus n time x1 divided by m plus n, comma m time y2 plus n time y1 divided by m plus n. Here mn is nothing but this 1 and 2, the ratio. x1 y1 is this -4, 1, x2 y2 is this 17, 10. So we will get P as 1 into 17 plus 2 into -4 divided by 1 plus 2, comma 1 into 10 plus 2 into 1 divided by 1 plus 2. So this gives 15 minus 8 divided by 3 comma 10 plus 2 divided by 3. So gives me P as 17 minus 8 is 9. 9 divided by 3 comma 12 divided by 3. So this gives me the coordinate of point P as 3 comma 4. So we get the coordinate of point P. Now second is calculate the distance OP where O is the origin. So this is first part. Second part, we have O is given origin, that is 0 comma 0, and P is given 3 comma 4. So therefore OP, distance OP, again the formula is x2 minus x1 the whole square minus y1 the whole square. This formula, distance formula. Okay, so here this will become root of x2 is 4, x1 is 0, 4 minus 0 the square plus 3 minus 0 the, so this will become 4 4 the 16 plus this will become 3 3 the 9, that is you will get root 25, and this root 25 is nothing but it is 5. So you get distance of OP as 5. Now the third part is we have to find in what ratio y axis will divide this AB. So I will say let y axis divides AB m ratio n. Okay, we know that the point on y axis have x coordinate as 0. So therefore I will say that therefore x coordinate of the point where y axis divides AB is equals to, this is equals to m into, now x coordinate is m into x2 plus n into x1 upon m plus n, and we know that this x coordinate is 0. So 0 is equals to m into, now x2 is the coordinate of B, that is 17. So m into 17 plus n into, this is minus 4, and divided by we have m plus n. So that we can say that this 17m minus 4n is 0. This m plus n when multiplied by 0 it will be 0. So therefore here we have 17m is equals to 4n. So therefore we have m upon n is equals to 4 upon 17. So 4 upon 17 in this ratio, this y axis is going to divide the line AB. Simple. Next question is find the image of point 1 2 in a line x minus 2y minus 7 is equals to 0. So suppose this is a line. This is a line. What you can say is x minus 2y minus 7 equal to 0, and suppose there is a point, say here we have point 1 comma 2, say this point is A. I have to find image of this point in this line. So for that what I will do, I will draw a perpendicular, and this point I will find out. This is image A dash or A prime. This coordinate I have to locate. So find the image of this point in this line. Now how I will get the coordinate of A dash? Let us assume that this coordinate of A dash is something a comma b. Okay, now two unknowns are there, so I need two equations to solve this. If you see carefully, this a dash is perpendicular to this line. So one condition I will get as the slope of line, and slope of a dash is equals to -1. The second condition is that the midpoint of this a dash is going to lie on this particular line. So using these two conditions, I will frame two equations. So first I will say given line is minus 2y minus 7 equal to 0. That is 2y is equals to x minus 7, y is equals to 1 upon 2x minus 7 upon 2. So here slope 7 by 2. Now slope of a dash. Slope of a dash is equals to, here it will be b minus 2 divided by a minus 1. Now as a dash is perpendicular to given line, I will say that this is say m2. Okay, so as a dash is perpendicular to given line, therefore what we can say that this m1 into m2 is equals to -1. So that will give me that b minus 2 upon a minus 1 into this minus 7 divided by 2 is equals to -1. So therefore I have minus 7 times b minus 2 is equals to -1 times I will say 2 times, because 2 will also go on that side. So it is minus 2 times a minus 1. So here therefore this minus sign we can cancel, and this will become 7b minus 7 to the 14, so it will become 2a minus 2. So therefore 2a minus 7b minus 2 plus 14, or this is equals to 2a minus 7b, 2a minus 7b equal to minus 14 plus 2. So minus 14 plus 2 is minus 12. Okay, this I will say equation 1. Now second, midpoint of a dash. Midpoint of a dash. So midpoint of a dash, that is m, is, we will say a plus 1 divided by 2 comma b plus 2 divided by 2. A plus 1 divided by 2 and b plus 2 divided by 2. This is the midpoint of a dash. So this is the midpoint of a dash, and this midpoint is lie. Also we say that point m on line. Now this point m lies on line x minus 2 y minus 7 is 0. Line x minus 2y minus 7 equal to 0. Minus 2y minus 7. Put x, the x coordinate is a plus 1 divided by 2, y coordinate is b plus 2 divided by 2. So we will get a plus 1 divided by 2 minus 2 times b plus 2 divided by 2 minus 7 equal to 0. So I will multiply each term by 2. So here I will get a plus 1 minus, here I will get 2b minus 2 to the 4 minus, here I will get 7 to the 14 is equals to 0. So a minus 2b, this is 1 minus 4 minus 3 minus 14 is minus 17. It will go on right hand side and it will become plus 17. So a minus 2b is 17, and here 2a minus 7b is equals to minus 12. So now what we will do, here it is 2a and here it is a. So I will multiply this equation 2 by 2. So multiply equation 2 by 2. 4b equal to 17 to 34. This is equation 3. And now I will subtract equation 1 from equation 3. So I will say subtract subtract equation 1 from equation 3. So equation 1 first we will write 2a minus 4b is 34, and equation 1 we will write 2a minus 7b is equals to equation 1 2a minus 7b equal to minus 12. So I will subtract minus sign, this is plus sign, this is plus sign. So 7b minus 4b is 3b. So here we get 3b is equals to 4 plus 2 6, 3 plus 1 4. So it is 46. Therefore the value of b is 46 upon 3. So we get the value of b. Now we put this value in any of the equation. So I will say put b is equals to 46 upon 3, say in equation 2. So equation 2 is a minus 2b is equals to 17. A minus 2 times b is equals to 17. So therefore it is a equal to 17 plus now 2 times, so it is 2 6 are 12, 2 4 the 8 1 9 92 divided by 3. So therefore a is equals to 17 3 the 51 plus 92 divided by 3 is equals to now 2 plus 1 3, 9 plus 5 14. So it is 143 divided by 3. Okay, so the value of a is 143 divided by 3. This is your answer. So therefore the point, therefore I will say the mirror image, therefore a dash is, now we get 143 upon 3 comma the b point is 46 upon 3. Now the points are like generally we are not getting point like this. So you again recheck the question, maybe at some place might be there is some mistake in plus minus or multiplication something, but that is a rare possibility. But you try this problem by yourself and see if we have done any mistake, right? Okay, so this is our problem number 14. Now this is little tough problem. Have you understood this concept? This is the concept altogether, that we have given a point, we have given a line, and we have to find the mirror of the point in the given line. So how to find mirror? Mirror is like this, we draw the perpendicular from the given point, and where it will cut the line will be the midpoint of segment formed by a point and its mirror image. So using the concept of slope of two perpendicular line is -1, and using the midpoint formula we can frame two equations, okay, two equations, and we can solve them and we can find the required point. Now 41th question is, if line x minus 4y minus x is 0 is perpendicular bisector of the line segment PQ and the coordinate of point P is 1 3, then find the coordinate of point Q. So this problem is same as what we discussed, okay, just now. We have given here a point P and say here we have a point Q. Now the point P, we know the coordinate, it is 1 3. The point Q, we don't know the coordinate, that we have to find out, so that we can assume AB, and then it is given that there is a line like this, okay, this line, it bisects this PQ. So the line is x minus 4y minus 6 is 0. Now this line bisect this PQ. So this is midpoint as well. So I can find out slope of this line. Now slope of PQ also I can find out, and the product of these two slopes is going to give me -1. So one equation I will frame in AB using this condition, and for second condition the midpoint of this PQ will lie on this particular line, so it will satisfy this line. From there I will get one more equation in AB, and I will solve simultaneously, and I will get the value of A and B. So as we have done question number 40, it is exactly the same, right? So you try to solve this problem and check your answer from backside of the book. Okay, you can also send your answer in the comment. Now here the last question. OABC is a square. O is the origin of the point. A and B are 3, 0 and P comma Q. If OABC lies in the first quadrant, find the value of P and Q. Also write down the equation of AB and BC. Okay, so let me first draw a coordinate axis. X-axis, Y-axis. Now O is the origin, so here we have point O, and this OABC square is in the first quadrant, so I will have point A say here, and its coordinate is given 3, 0, so that means it is on the x-axis. This is your point A. Then we have C over here. So point A is given 3, 0, B is given P, Q. We have to find the value of PQ. Also we have to write down the equation of AB and BC. So here point C, from this you can easily say that the coordinate of point C is going to be 0, Q. It is 0, Q, right? Point C is 0, Q. Point A is 3, 0, point B is P, Q, point C is 0, Q, and O is origin. Now here how we get the value of PQ? Okay, first thing, see here AB, okay, is a line perpendicular to x-axis. Therefore the x coordinate of point B is same as x coordinate of point A. Therefore the value of P is going to be 3. Okay, so first what I will say that AB is perpendicular to x-axis. Therefore x coordinate of point B is equals to x coordinate of point A, which is equal to 3. So we get the value of P. Now we have to find the value of Q. So for that what we do, as this is a square, so we can also use the distance formula, that distance of OA is equals to distance of AB. So let us apply that. We have OA also as OABC is square, also as OABC is square, we can say that distance OA is equals to distance AB. So therefore OA square is equals to AB square. Therefore this distance OA, if we apply the distance formula, it is 3 minus 0 the whole square plus it is 0 minus 0 the whole square, and this is Q minus P minus 3 the whole square plus q minus 0 the whole square. Now here 3 minus 0 the whole square, it is 9, is equals to, here p, value of p is 3, 3 minus 3 is 0. So here it is q square. So therefore the value of q is equal to 3. As it is, we have p comma q. So therefore this p comma q is nothing but 3 comma 3. Okay, so we get the value of pq. Now we have to write the equation of AB and BC. So we have point A as 3 comma 0, as 3 comma 3. So AB is perpendicular to x-axis. Equation of AB is equals to, equation of AB is what? X equal to 3. This is equation of AB. So equation of a line which is perpendicular to x-axis is of the form x is equals to A. And second, we have to write down the equation of BC. Now BC is perpendicular to y-axis, and equation of BC is to 3. Why? Because this BC is perpendicular to y-axis. Alright, so we got the equation of AB as well as equation of BC. Simple? Understood? Okay, so thank you. Next time I will see you with a next new chapter.